Hey, Chris.
Hey, yeah, I'm laying down tonight.
Well, after the day you've had, I can see that's understandable. There's Greg, Tony.
I made it. First comment.
Uh, no, I think Tony Wallow beat you. Says, good evening, AV good. It's just what I'm reading.
On my end it says I'm the first comment, then Tony, then Greg.
Huh. That's kind of odd how that is different at different locations anyway. I finally did make it. A little bit late start tonight. Probably making up for the early start I had the other night. So how'd things go today, Chris?
It went good.
Good. Feeling okay?
I'm feeling fine.
Good.
Just tired.
I'll bet. Alright, I think I got everything in order. I got Twitch running. I got the waiting room running so I can see it. And I've got the Zoom running. Hey, Greg.
It didn't even get.
Do what out, or Chris?
There was a heat advisory beginning of the day, but that storm, about 3 o'clock, the heat advisory went away because it never.
I wish we could say that. We were 94 today. It was warm.
It was only 1 degree colder.
Good gracious, that storm. We wasn't expecting the storm like that.
We were 84 today.
We're supposed to be low mid 80s over the weekend, but then again next weekend it's supposed to get right back into the mid to high 90s. I don't know when I'm going to get my grass cut. I started it last night. I got 2 passes made and ran out of gas, so then I went and filled the gas up today in the car and the gas can. $69. Unbelievable.
Gee.
Yeah, that was at $5.19 a gallon.
It'd probably be cheaper if you had something attached to my wheelchair and you had me cut it.
Yeah. I'm sure how we could work that out, Alex.
What did you say? Something attached to the wheelchair?
Yeah. Hey, Parker Morris, good to see you. 96 in Louisiana today, according to Kidding Witten. Wow, it was warm. So would you want to push something, Alex, or would you want to pull something?
And want to pull something.
Okay.
Y'all hear that?
What, that Alex wants to pull something?
That sirens. I'm right across the road from the hospital.
Oh,
I
no.
don't hear anything.
Tony checks in with a high of 65 today. Our low overnight's not even going to get that low tonight. We are currently sitting at, I want to say about 78.
We're at 71.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're still sitting in a mild 85 degrees. With the overnight low predicted at 77. Warm. Too warm.
Ours is 75.
It's going to be 68 for a low tonight.
That's open the windows comfortable right there, weather.
Almost.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, 65, no doubt. 68 might be a little warm.
I think it's about 79 it's going to be. And it's probably warm from the concrete out there.
There's Photo Mix Media joining us in the chat.
Wednesday and Thursday will be 99 degrees here.
Yeah, one of these days this week they've got that predicted for us. I don't know which one.
I'm
can
looking
happen.
next week.
Do what, Chris?
Say one day next week going to be 105.
Oh my goodness. My
That's
goodness.
for here in Augusta. That's not back home, but probably going to be about same back home.
I'd rather have the sunshine any day. I'd rather have the hot than the raining and storming and the lightning and the power going out and all that.
107 next Wednesday.
Let me throw out a really crazy number to you. 653.
For the golf video,
Yes, sir.
I hadn't looked at it and forgot about it.
Alex and I were talking about it earlier today, and
You surpassed my most
I
popular
have,
video.
and then some, huh? I
That's
have.
not even, that wouldn't even be the heat index either. But y'all go ahead and talk about golf.
Well, I kind of hoping maybe to hit 700 with it. I think that'd be pretty cool. That'd be an accomplishment, actually. About 7 o'clock, Alex and I were discussing it. I was at 615 or 614. I don't remember. And I hadn't looked since then. But, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 653. Yeah, I wonder if it has something to do with it being a premiere. Because that was my first premiere. I would think not, but I'm trying to, again, I don't want to look that gift horse in the mouth by no means. So I got,
Well, Josh has decided to make a very intelligent purchase tomorrow.
and now don't tell me that's going to be the Google Home.
No. I talked him out of that. He's instead going to let me order him a tripod where he can put his phone in it. And instead of holding the phone when he's filming out the window or when he's filming with the phone, he can hold the tripod and make a much better landscape video. So no more portrait videos for Josh.
So you're going to buy him the attachment to hook the phone to the tripod as well?
Right.
Okay, good.
It comes with a little screw that you can screw like a camera in, like the C920 or 922, and then
Right. Then you'll have to buy the adapter you'll have to buy the adapter to fit the phone that will allow it to screw in. That makes sense.
I believe the ones that I've been looking at, it comes with a little thing for the phone to screw in.
All right. Well,
So that you just gotta put your phone in there. The only thing is I don't know if it'll work with the case on the phone or not, or you have to take the case off the phone.
well, if you get the right kind, if you get the kind that just clamps over the ends of the phone like this, and then it's got the screw at the bottom, or the
That's the way
Right.
it'll be.
yeah. So the case won't matter at all. It's just going to hold the case. Got up at 11:30, watered flowers, and did some trimming on the shrubs. My goodness. My goodness.
So we can all look forward to non-portrait phone videos. Because he can stick the phone in the tripod in landscape mode and then hold the tripod.
Well, yeah, I mean, he won't have to hold the tripod all that much unless the person driving the car is real reckless. It should.
Well, what I'm saying is he can either hold the tripod or extend the tripod. I think it goes up to like 50, maybe 60 inches. And it also has a screw for a normal camera,
Right, yeah, mine's got the same thing.
as well as like the one that not the exact one, but the one that Jim was showing, where you've got this little remote that you can put the Bluetooth remote. You can click the button to take the picture.
Is he streaming right now?
Not that I'm aware of.
I noticed he changed the name of his channel and he changed the pictures.
Oh yes, he is too.
He is streaming?
Yes, he is. It actually came up as my first video on my main YouTube recommended page.
Must be feeling better.
What's the name of the channel now?
Josh Kinder Gaming Channel and Computers Channel.
That's kind of too long, but
I'm working on a computer that I'm going to be giving away to a friend. That's more than likely going to be Aunt Mary's old desktop.
Yeah, Aunt Mary's old HP. So he's finally found a home for the old Dell and her and the old HP. So now, once he gives those away, he'll only have one piece of crap computer left, and that is the HP laptop that originally came with Windows 10s.
Right. So he's giving the one to his cousin, is he not? Wasn't that the plan?
He's giving the Dell to his cousin, and he's giving the HP away to somebody at his church.
That desktop?
Yeah, they're both desktops.
Both desktops.
Was the HP better than the Dell?
No, the Dell is better than the HP, but not by much, and it's only because the Dell has 8 gigs of RAM, DDR4, and 250 or 40 SSD, and the HP has like a 1 terabyte HDD and only 6 gigs of RAM.
Oh man, that's. Ooh.
I hope it all works out for him.
And they say they want to play. They say they want to use it to play games. I don't know if they're talking like Nintendo 64 type games or like actual games that people play. Like, but I have a feeling that they don't realize what they're.
Right, they probably have no idea of what they're getting, that they can't play any type of games on that system.
It would do those Nintendo games, yeah. It would do the Nintendo games still, but it'd be a little bit better if you got an SSD port. What's the processor on it?
Well, if he takes off all that XP stuff and his jaw stuff and his...
The processor, this is the first generation, but it's not a first generation. I believe it's like a fourth generation Intel.
i3, i5, or what?
I believe fourth generation i5.
Well, that would be fine if it had an SSD. That would help a lot. And at least 8 gigs of memory, or even 16 would be better.
Got our first retraction from Tony.
Well, I told him not to. He wanted to put an SSD in, but I told him not to since he's just giving it away.
Yeah. Let them do it if they want to.
Yep.
If they
Is
see
he still
anything
planning
like
on
this,
giving away a monitor too?
he can tell them.
No, I talked him out of that too. I said, only give them the computer itself, power, and the power cord. Nothing else. Let them provide the monitor, let them provide the keyboard and
Well, I hope he's successful at it. I hope that he gives them away and they work and the people don't get too frustrated. This is not good. I lost my remote for my light. There we go. I just now noticed that the aquarium light was off. Had it on the night light.
I miss Max. I wish he could have came.
Oh, you left Max at home?
He's born.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He would bark at every little thing in this motel room.
Well, that would be your most watched videos. My dog Max. See, Robert's in the chat room. Hopefully he'll join us in Zoom later on. I think I caught everybody.
Good news about my Stream Deck.
Good news about your Stream Deck. All right, let's hear the good news.
My Stream Deck my computer's been on all day, and as you know, the Stream Deck runs with the computer when the computer is on and all the time. And like I told you, after we've been running for a while, it would be up to like 44 or 50%
Yes.
memory.
Yes.
Well, it's been running all day, and it's on my computer, and I've only used 26% of the memory. And the Stream Deck is not even the first one on the list, which would tell me that if it was, it'd tell me that it's the one using the most memory. So I figured out the reason why it was messing up was using so much memory is because of the little CPU thing that I had in the bottom, and the clock, and the weather thing I had on here that would basically keep the current time, weather, and CPU percentage.
Right.
That's what was slowing down. That's what was using up all the memory. So all I did, I didn't have to remove the actual add-ons from the Stream Deck software. Just deleted the icons, and now it's I just deleted those three things, and then things to be back to normal. So
Rick says he's headed home. He'll see us soon. All right, Rick. We'll be looking for you.
which I really didn't need that anyway. I needed just a clock, which I got a million of in here. The weather report and CPU, more of a gimmick than anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at mine. I got issues with power usage right now. I got one popping up saying very high, which says it's my camera. I don't believe that. Is any desk running on the background of mine? It's not, is it?
That would be a yes.
Well, that would be, I want it not to be running in the background.
Well, there should be an icon in your taskbar. Just right click on it and click on quit. And go to your startup, go to your task manager, click on the startup tab and disable it from starting up.
Yeah, for now that's fine. That'll get rid of it. We still haven't come across my Stream Deck down here, and I know it's running because I used it tonight to start the show with. Huh.
But yeah.
There it
I
is.
don't pay much attention to it. Because it has to be running on Josh's computer and on Ant's computer all the time for me to be able to.
Right, right. So you said your Stream Deck is using up how much memory?
Before I deleted those three little apps off of here that I told you, it was if I would let it sit for 2 or 3 hours with the computer on, it would go up all the way to like 40%. It would use up to like 45% of the memory. But that was because it was running basically, one of the tiles was the weather, and one of the tiles was the clock, and one of them was CPU, and they was moving and changing all the time. You know?
Right. How do I change my memory to show the percentage? Right now my Stream Deck's using 193.6 megabyte.
It should, I hadn't changed anything, it should by default, if you just open your task manager, it should by default show you the highest, the program that is using the most memory should be the very first program on the list.
No, it's not. My very first program on the list is Windows Shell Experience Host, and it's not even running, it's just there. The very first thing that registers is my system at 0.1 megabyte. Okay, now if I click on the memory down, Photoshop is using 4,266.1 megabyte, followed by my graphics card, followed by OBS, followed by Google Chrome. Yeah, well, there's Stream Deck. Yeah.
Google Chrome is first on the list. On mine, and I haven't changed anything. Go Google Chrome, something else. So I don't know the system app, then Zoom, then anti-malware service, and blah. Right now, I'm steadily using 26% of memory and 15% of CPU.
Using 30% of my CPU and 36% of my memory across the top.
You got 64 gigs, so you must have quite a bit of stuff running.
Oh, of course I do. I got Photoshop running, I got OBS running, I got DaVinci Resolve running, I got God only knows how many tabs open in Google Chrome. I've got 3 TV shows running over on Brave browser. Got Zoom running, got Twidget running. Did I leave anything out? Didn't it tell you somewhere your total processes? Apparently not.
Yeah. Open a task manager and click on the. You can just scroll down, just keep scrolling down, and it will show you everything.
Yeah, I know it does, but I was wanting to see if it would give me a total of what was running, not without me looking, counting them up. No big deal. It's fine.
Our website, it does on our website server. Like it tells me like how much when I first log in. It tells me like a summary of how much storage is used, how much memory is used, and all of that. It only is using about about 12 or 13% of the storage and like 13% of the memory. It uses a whopping
So I got to. I'm gonna.
500 to 600 megs of RAM out of 4 gigs to run the whole thing.
So Wintermute's saying sort by name and it'll show numbers on 3 different categories: apps, background processes, and window processes. Yeah, okay. I've got a question for Wintermute and Greg and the professor and Chris for that matter. When Alex and I were playing around with the different remote connections the other day, my screens got all cattywampus and they got all screwed up. What used to appear on 3 was on 2, 2 was on 1. No, 2 was on 3, 3 was on 1, and 1 was on 2. Well, I got that fixed by going in on the desktop, right click, set the monitors up. So 1, 2, and 3 are correct. However, my icon at the bottom, the task that shows you what's running, used to be on my second monitor. It's now miraculously stuck on my third monitor. Is there any way I could move that back over to my second monitor? Well, the question is, A, why did they move in the first place? And if they moved in the first place, can I not reverse whatever that was and put them back where I want them?
I think they moved because we were messing around with the Ultra Viewer, that piece of software.
Yeah.
Messing around with that, and
Right.
then trying to fix because on my end I was seeing all bigger screens all spread out at one time. I couldn't enlarge like just your first screen.
Yeah, I remember.
That's the reason why it got.
Another ambulance.
I wonder what would happen if I physically went into display settings and changed my 1 to my 3, let's put 1 to 3. No, it didn't.
I was just about to say, it looks like Jeff forgot to turn his cover off of his webcam.
Yeah, I'll be in and out. The plumber's still here working on some stuff. So.
Hey, at least you got your internet restored.
Yeah, well, it was down for maintenance because of some street work someplace that interfered with the cable that supplies the ISP. It wasn't an ISP thing. So.
I'm surprised I didn't interfere with the Wi-Fi network today because they injected me with that radioactive stuff. So I was radioactive for a while.
I did it. I got him
You know
back.
what they use? They probably used. Did they tell you what isotope they used?
They didn't.
Probably. What kind? You have a heart test?
You didn't have a heart test. It was just a PET scan.
Oh, that's a very short-lived positron emitter of some type. Then I've had those a couple of times. I worked at nuclear research places for most of my career, and I got more exposure from medical tests than I ever did work.
No.
Some of the people at work didn't know how to do their job very well. When I had to have a heart scan, gosh, back in the early 90s one time, we had film badges or dosimeters or whatever we had to wear around work. And I told them I was going to have this stuff administered, handed in my old dosimeter, got a new one, and did all the procedures and everything right that they asked you to do about handing in the old one, getting a new one right after the test, and turning it in, getting another one later. And I told them everything that was going on. 2 months later, I get a email from the people that monitor radiation stuff where I work saying that I had an overexposed film badge or whatever. And I had to go down there and take the paperwork all again, show them I did medical tests and all of that, and just freaking incompetence.
Yeah. So Wintermute asks us, do I show taskbar on only one monitor? No, the taskbar shows up on all three actually, and I actually got it back the way that I like it by taking monitor 3, put it in 1, apply, take monitor 1 or monitor 3, put it in 2, apply, then taking monitor 3 back to monitor 1, putting 1 in 1 and 2 where 2 is at. As soon as I hit apply, everything moved over there where I want it. So I'm good now.
I guess I'm old-fashioned because I don't. Back when Windows 7 was around in Windows 7 days, if you put it in a second screen, the taskbar never was on the second screen. And now by default, you got to go in and change it to set the taskbar to be not on multiple display. So I have it set so it's not on the second.
Yeah, I can't wait to get my 4th monitor and see what havoc that's going to cause.
4th monitor.
Oh yeah, I'm
You
good.
get so much stuff, you got to get 4 monitors to see it all?
Yeah. I'm up to 600 and what did I say a while ago, Greg? 656.
Yeah.
I'm up to 656
656 views on that golf.
on the golf. Yes, sir. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, make it a golf channel.
I know.
I love it.
I showed my mom today. I said, "Look at this. This is a golf that we did. It's got 614 views at that time," and she was like astounded. Of course, she doesn't really understand YouTube and what it all is. I get,
Most people don't.
yeah, I know. Get home and I'm just checking it just to be checking it, and 656, unbelievable, just unbelievable. And then I told her, I said if I was eligible for money, I'd get about $110 out of that.
Hey, that's enough to take the wife out for a nice dinner.
Oh yeah, I mean if you think about it, if you did a couple of those a month, and
I'll give you an old story about my dad was a school teacher before the Second World War. He did something else after the war, and he was the principal of a school the last year prior to when he got drafted. And in Kansas, they started a state retirement system for all people who taught school, and he paid into it 1 year. He paid $80 into it total.
wow.
Sad.
Well, but when he retired at age 65, they sent him a pension of like $20 a month for an $80 investment back before the war. And he said, well, hell, that's enough to pay the light bill, which it was in those days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, wasn't a bad investment.
I have still I have two cousins. Well, everybody on one side of the family doesn't know how to not procreate. But she's the one that went to college during the Vietnam and PhD and all that, pardon me, crap. She says, I think it's American history.
Well, you know what all that means, right? You're in BS is what I started with. Everybody knows what that is. And if you get MS, that's more of the same. It means pile higher and deeper.
He ended up working as some kind of clerk for 1 year. Because he didn't have any teaching that year, you know how they did that training around. He got, I'm going to say 2,000, whatever. But that gave him more retirement than all his teaching. Probably. Because it's a government job.
Yep.
And it's like, because he hated teaching.
Well, I have a good friend out here in Las Vegas. That guy helped me get a job here. He moved here before I did when I got laid off back in Tennessee. He was already out here and helped me get a good job. And his wife is a nutritionist. And she ended up working for the Nevada State Extension Service, doing on the University of Nevada, Reno, who has offices all over the state. And I'm guessing she came around 98. She retired about, I don't know, 2016. So however many years that is. And she gets a bigger pension from the state of Nevada than my buddy gets for about 30 years worth as an engineer drawing Social Security. Plus she gets good health care coverage, and so state jobs are really pretty good jobs in terms of the benefits.
I think, well, between you and me and Greg, we're about the three oldest. How long do you, and this is a joke, how long do you think the pensions will last? I mean, until there is no pensions coming out every year. Because I'll tell you, every
What
time.
pensions you talking about? The one I'm getting, which is quite small nominally, but I expect it to last my lifetime.
No. I mean, for your grandkids, you can't get the pensions, or there won't be a pension.
Oh, well,
Is every conference I go to, that's the one they want to
well,
go?
most places don't offer pensions anymore.
That's what I
A
meant.
few government contractors still offer pensions.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I actually wish unions were stronger in terms of getting pensions. I think it's been a sad day. I know people used to bitch and moan about unions years ago.
But you
I
don't want
was
to
one
know
of
all
them.
the
I've
background.
changed my tune.
You don't want to know
All
all
the
the
things
background.
overdone, but I think
You don't
the
want to know.
average Joe needs better representation. That's just
You don't want to know all the background that goes with making 401ks the thing to be.
Well, the problem is, I mean, companies love 401ks because it's a defined contribution, not a defined pension benefit.
Right. Well, that's the other problem. And I know what you just said, I know what you mean, but there is no defined pension anymore. Because when do you die? And you
I
have
know.
your life as a survivor.
I've got a small pension, which since my wife died, they bumped it up a little bit. Runs, I don't know, $800 a month.
Not worth it.
Okay? But it's never going to increase. For all the time I worked at the place I get the pension from, it was a non-contributory pension plan. The company paid in, but I didn't pay in anything. The people who work there now have to start to pay in something since about 2004.
Yeah, but a lot of places are making it. Well, you know how great the 401ks are, blah, 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 blah. You don't need that retirement.
Well,
Not quite that bad. That's
401ks are okay if you know what the hell you're doing, but I'll tell you, when I worked, within a couple weeks of being 22 years at the lab I worked at in Tennessee, and we had a pension plan, which is the little dab I get now, plus we had a 401k. And we had two kinds of I won't say 401ks, they really both weren't 401ks. We had a short-term plan and a long-term plan, which was the 401k. And when I first worked there, I put all of my contributions into the short-term plan because you could get it out after 3 years. And the first 3 years I was there, I dumped all of my contributions into that and got it out and bought a new car. First new car I ever owned, because my old one was a piece of crap. But then after that, I went into the other one, and when I left there, it was probably, I had paid in, I don't know, 19 years. And I put it in what was called the fixed income fund, which was more conservative, but it didn't pay out as much. And I had, I don't know, $300,000 in that. And I went, and I rolled that over into an IRA with a guy from Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter, who promptly lost me 40% of it the first year I had it in there.
You knew what it was doing though.
Hey, Rick.
Well,
Hey, Jim.
His plan was to buy and sell everything to churn so that he made commission.
I have to say this. You think? I'm sorry.
So, Alex, I got a question for you, just out of curiosity.
6.
He's redoing this Dell, right? He's reinstalling Windows 10 on this Dell.
This is good.
No, this AP.
What? Okay, on Aunt Mary's computer, yes?
No, the distractions. They're not touching.
No, it's not. It's his Aunt Mary's.
Why are we touching that? Distractions. Throw the fucker away.
I don't know, but why is he doing this from his phone when he's got a perfectly good computer that was built for him with a perfectly good camera that he can turn around and show the exact same thing?
Something has happened and his wrist hurts or something.
Yeah, and his wrist hurts.
I would think the front of the computer.
I heard that before. I told you this earlier, so I don't feel bad. I mean,
But I'm saying,
just sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't think clearly, and you just an idiot sometimes.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be.
all those in favor?
I don't want to be mean about it, but years ago, I was having a little work done on my house, and we had a porch out on the back. And we added walls underneath it and made a little storage room under there. And one of the things I did to kind of help out to save me some money, I went out and I took a pick and a shovel and whatever, and I dug the trench for the footer for the walls. And by
Yeah.
moving my arm like this all the time, I got the equivalent of
Elbow.
tennis elbow. And then for 6 months at work, actually moving a mouse made my elbow hurt. If you can believe it. And so, I mean, if he's doing some type of repetitive motion with the mouse, I can believe it may actually hurt a little bit.
Well, he needs a new computer.
Right.
Well, once he gets his, I mean, I can take my camera and if I've got it set up, it's running through OBS, and I can point this at the floor that he's got that computer setting on, and you can see the floor right there. He's got it sitting on the floor. My point is, why is he holding a camera in his hand, a phone in his hand, and doing this with his hand, and it's all shaky? I don't follow. He's got a brand new computer there, for goodness sakes.
Well, it doesn't work the way it wants it.
I don't know.
It's convenient for him to use his iPad and Android. Excuse me, Alex, I apologize.
Now, I caught what Jeff said. What'd you say, Alex?
I said, if he'll just tell me what he wants to do on the computer,
Mm-hmm.
all he has to do is move the camera around to where he wants it. He doesn't have to move the mouse.
Alex, I'm gonna interrupt you.
Yeah, I know.
Alex, I'm not like Jeff. I'm not nice. Tell him to go to heck. You shouldn't be doing it every day. That's ridiculous.
Well-
Well, Alex is keeping his skills fresh.
Yeah.
I hope he does. And I don't think
I
that
agree.
is a smart-ass remark. I mean, actually doing this sort of thing,
It's good. You're right.
Alex is keeping his skills fresher than my skills, at least.
So, Rick, I understand you got everything all ready to plug in and go tomorrow for video number part 7?
Yeah, something like that.
Did you already do 6? Part 6?
No, I didn't do a video today. That would have been 6. So I had to run my air conditioner. So
Oh, so you're gonna skip 6 and go to 7. I gotta go talk to you.
Well, I didn't know if he did one today or not. I was just going out on a limb. So, but you got it all hooked up, ready to go?
except for one, Winterview told me that 4-pin connector that I thought was a 5 goes on the system fan on the motherboard.
Okay.
That's a hell of a connector to get to at the moment.
Isn't that up at the top of the motherboard? Yeah, that's what I thought.
There should be more than one header.
Yeah, that should be, but I don't know, I'll look for one.
Hey, ladies and germs, I'm going to share the screen for about 1 minute.
All right, go ahead.
I think.
Wintermute's saying there's going to be 3 fan headers. I know. I've seen 2.
Oh, God, I'm getting a migraine.
Hey, Greg, look on the bright side. It wasn't me tonight.
Oh,
Anyway, there's a keyboard with a mouse or a trackpad on it. My wife loves it when she has problems with her elbow and arm. $20, $25.
Gary, go back one. Go back one page.
Yeah, what was there?
The one that was below yours.
This one?
The
Oh,
38.
Logitech, I think that's the K400, I think.
Actually, I was picking the top one, which is.
Yeah, I have a Logitech.
Yeah, okay. Mine was actually picking the Logitech, which is the first 2.
So do you guys like that?
Believe it or not, I used it on my TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
That I think is Microsoft's is easier for the TV because it's got, I don't know, whatever. My wife likes it. It's $25. And actually I was being serious. You might do better with it. I don't care.
I'm not real fond of those touchpads, so I'd hate it.
Yeah, my wife
I
has
also would hate it.
Yeah, I just.
My wife uses it 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 10 hours a day.
the only difference with me is you wouldn't have a separate mouse, it'd be on the keyboard, but.
That's true.
So if you kind of lean back in your chair, you kind of put it on the I can't think, armrest of the chair, and there you are.
Right.
Or of course on the table.
I mean,
You'd be surprised at the contortions of women when they're working to get into, and that sounded so fucking bad. But
I'm not
seriously,
even going to touch that one.
yeah, you better not. It's my wife.
You said women. You didn't say my wife. You said women.
Last thing you'll ever touch.
well, tomorrow.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Tomorrow we'll hopefully supposed to be sending me more gift cards tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the last day of his shaky video on his phone because he's supposed to be sending me a tripod. He's supposed to be sending me a gift card so I can get a tripod.
If he doesn't change his mind between now and then. Right?
Anyway,
You're getting the tripod or he is?
Okay, what happened to Zoom here? Why is Zoom gone?
I'm getting a tripod for Josh.
Anyway, it's a tripod. This is not brain surgery. I'm sorry. I'm going in the other room.
I'm trying to figure out where my zoom's at because all of a sudden I have a black screen on the stream and I can't find my Zoom application anywhere. I know I'm still connected because I can hear you guys.
I'll tell you guys what, Josh, tell me you're ordering him a suit. And then he's got to do something with it.
Where in the world?
Tripod, and you need help? And this is not against Alex. Why does Josh need help with a tripod? It's got 3 legs, thus tripod. 1 leg, monopod. 2 legs. Plus he won't use it.
What are you guys seeing on Zoom?
You.
What? Somebody go to the stream and tell me what you're seeing there.
I'm seeing your logo.
Black screen. with the
Right, because
logo.
my Zoom is gone. Even though when I hover over the Zoom icon down here, it shows that it's there. It is not there.
I'm trying to decide if that's a Mustang gun. Looks like it could be.
Are you still sharing your screen?
Me?
Yeah.
I said end it. Man, please tell me.
No.
Oh, no. I just wondered if you were or not.
I did it a couple minutes ago.
Just as
I was being
weird.
serious about the thing for $25 though. Either that or the brace, which I use sometimes when I'm playing guitar on my elbow.
All right, I'm going to find this if it's the last thing I do tonight. Well, usually when someone shares a screen, it puts it in a goofy little box that's either vertical or even worse, horizontal. I've got everything closed on my computer. I see nothing but my icons. And my one screen's blank. So that means I should see that goofy little box somewhere, but I don't.
What I was gonna say, it looks like we're looking at the camera looks a little bit better today than normal. So I would say we're not looking at the 170, but
No, I'm using the 170. That's I haven't bought a new camera yet for that. And you guys can see me. Well, I feel sorry for you.
Not on YouTube.
Yeah, excuse me, not on YouTube.
No, I know it's not on YouTube because
well then it sounds like your webcam, your Zoom source is hidden inside of OBS.
Bored.
if it is, somebody did it because now Jim's sharing his screen, I
That's all
believe.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's no, I know. I'm seeing the same thing. I always monitor it every night. No, Alex, unless someone hacked into my system and hid it in there, it shows active in OBS. As soon as Gary hit to stop sharing his screen, mine disappeared. So I'm going to hope that this does what it's supposed to do, and one of you guys is going to be defaulted to the co-host, and then I will be right back.
That's weird.
It's very well. Let me do it this way. I can't do it that way though because there'll be that ungodly screeching sound that everybody loves.
I'm confused.
Huh. All right. I'm gonna hope. My fingers are crossed that when I do this, it will. Wow. Did messing with the monitors mess it up? Oh no, we were good until Gary shared his screen, and then as soon as he stopped sharing it, it's gone. It is gone. And then when I try to X out of it from the icon down in the tray, nothing happens. It's still there.
And you right click it and tell it to open.
I'm gonna right click it and tell it to do something in a minute. No, it's running. There's no. It's. The restore button's grayed out. I can move, size, minimize, maximize, or keep on talk. I'm gonna try maximizing it. There we go. How in the hell did that do that? Now, This will be interesting. I'm going to bring this over here. Go over to my monitoring of YouTube, which is going to be this one. See what the delay is now. I've got it back. It's in front of me. Let me put my hat back on. But it's still black over on the stream.
YouTube, yeah.
Now I'm going to test. Okay, so Twidget is instant. Alright, I'll just do this way. Alex, you're going to be co-host. Hopefully by doing this. I'll be back in a minute. My Twidget's messed up too. Black screen, yeah, so I think I'm going to stop Twidget for a minute. I'm actually going to shut Twidget down for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and fire Zoom back up. Oh, you know what? Okay, though, that shouldn't have done that. That's not good. That kicked everybody off of Zoom. And that's going to be people messaging me telling me,
You shut us down.
no, I didn't. I'm going to wait till everybody gets back. I don't know what's going on. I believe me, I know how to click the in, leave the meeting, and give it to someone, which is what I did. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on with my system, to be very honest with you. There's some very scary, interesting things going on. So who we missing? Greg, Jeff? Let's see if Alex is still co-host. He's not.
It said meeting ended by host when you
Yeah, okay, so what I did, I assigned you co-host, just like I'm doing right now. And it says, do you want to make Alex Cheek the co-host? Yes, I do. Then I go down here to the red end button, and I click on leave meeting. Not end meeting, but leave meeting. And when I did that, you guys should have stayed.
Closed it right up.
But yeah, as soon as I logged back in, I'm like, oh, it's only me by myself. Obviously, it shut it down for some reason, so I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
host in your machine.
I believe somebody's logged into it and just didn't tell me.
No, it's not me.
Do we have a guilty conscience? Did I say anyone's name? I most certainly did not.
No.
I think maybe you're feeling guilty. Is there
If I
something?
really wanted to log into your machine and do something, I would make sure the second you looked at your monitor that you knew that I had been logged in. No guilty conscience at all. I would start playing music at full volume or some scary something and
Depending on what the music is, that'd be cool. I wouldn't have any issues with that. I don't think you can get on my system right now, though, can you?
You really want them to try?
I actually do. I actually want to see if you can get in.
I have a neighbor around the lake. We're friends, and older gentleman. We were talking, came over today, anyway, for the weekend. And we were talking, and I said, you know, that son of a blows his brains out. And he said, don't say that to me. I'm like, F you. He's a psychiatrist. So the joke is, don't say that. to your
What's the
friend.
bar at the Wintermute? I don't know. I seen that too. The white bar at the top of Twitch. I don't know what it was. I'm telling you, it's probably Alex Cheek. He's just not being honest with me.
no, I can't do it right. I can't do it because you got your any desk closed.
That's what you're supposed to have.
So you can't do it.
I can only do it if your any desk is running.
Correct. Okay. That verified what I wanted to verify. We're good. And then I went into the startup menu and I disabled it on startup. So if we're going to connect now, you got to get a hold of me so I can turn it on. That's just a guinea pig anyway, right?
Right.
Okay. Speaking of guinea pigs, is he still working on that computer?
Probably.
Oh, he's getting downloads and updates now. Is he gonna pull an Alex Cheek and put on there what he wants it to have on there instead of what the customer wants it to have on there?
I told him don't waste your time putting anything on there. Don't even do updates and just let them do updates. I mean, it's not worth. It's not worth your time.
I don't think he's gonna listen.
No, not at all.
What's your first clue?
When you listen to me when I say take the Xbox back and give me the.
He's putting Brozilla on there. What's Brozilla?
What the fuck is Brazil?
I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can pause this while it's there so I can really read it. Oh, he's putting LibreOffice on there, not Brozilla.
Why should you do that?
He doesn't. He's again. He's putting on the stuff he wants on there.
Who's this computer for?
He's giving it to one of his church.
Somebody in his church.
Right.
So they can play a game and they don't realize what they're getting. It's a piece of.
Crap, junk, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Yes, I say joking, but non-joking question. Do they want it? Or, from what I remember that computer, it's not even worth carrying it to the church, is it?
Probably not.
No, it's only a terabyte hard drive. 60 gigs of DDR3.
Yeah.
Mechanical hard drive though, right? Not
Correct.
okay.
I was gonna say, terabyte's going like that. I remember that too. Oh, I found one for a new idea for a channel. There's some guy that plays with home gardening type tools. And he'll find one on the garbage, like a riding lawnmower.
He's putting phone link, web image, Windows calculator, web media extenders, movies and TV. Alex, call this young lad up and tell him to stop. Oh my goodness.
That's something I wouldn't roll. My laptop fell asleep. I was asleep too. Hey, Chris.
My laptop fell asleep, and so did I. I'll be right back.
Hey, everybody. Hello.
You doing, Chris?
Nothing.
Sound like you're sleeping. I like that idea.
I was. So was my laptop. We were all tired. I didn't think it would do that with it on Zoom. Yeah, that's cool. Well,
Actually, from what I found, yes and no. If you're not moving, then you'll sleep.
I never know.
The computer's probably doing something. It's like mine never does, except if you guys are moving, my screen moving, it doesn't sleep.
I wasn't gonna set it on the bed, but this bed here, I'm afraid if I might knock it off while I'm moving my sleep, but this bed being a queen size, I got the pillows, I got it like behind the lid, so if it did fall, maybe it will fall on the pillow.
I think Alex got through to him. He's ending the stream.
No, it's just right. Yeah, it's just right so you can't see what he's doing.
No, I'm looking right at it. It's got the little circle going around in the middle. I said, why in the hell are you? I said, why are you putting this LibreOffice on this? And almost instantly, it's like he's ending it.
It stopped. What happened?
He sent me a text at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning.
Of course, he was like us that way. Can't insult him too much. Because you were probably up getting it.
No, I went to bed early because I had to be up early this morning, and I was actually in a pretty decent sleep. When ding, 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 ding. And I'm like, who? It's better be important. Josh.
You don't get it. If you don't get it, at least you don't get it as bad as I get it. And he wakes me up about every morning.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I get that, but he's not texting you at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, waking you up, is he?
Well, sometimes he does. I had a missed call this morning at like 1:15 in the morning because he's calling me.
You wouldn't want to make that mistake with me, I tell you what.
But I didn't. I must have been fast asleep because I didn't hear his phone ring, and his number is on my do not disturb override list. So
Oh, did you change it? He's got a new number now, remember? Did you make sure to change that?
I don't have to. I changed the number in his existing contact, so I don't have to.
Okay. So by changing the contact,
I just went in and edited the existing contact, and so his ringtones and all that stayed. The only thing I changed is the number.
Okay. Yep. He ended it. This video is no longer available. Unavailable. This video is unavailable.
He deleted it.
Well, no, he's doing it on his phone, so he's got to go into the studio and make it public, which will take him about 2 days.
Nah, he'll just have Alex do it.
Well,
Yeah, stop saying that, guys.
I think Alex has actually cut down on what he's doing for him.
Couldn't do any more. It's a joke. You can't do any less. And you know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't.
Yeah. No, I get it. I
So
get
every
it.
time I hear it, I want to kill somebody.
Well, he clearly has the ability to do something because he changed his channel name all by himself. He changed his profile picture all by himself. He changed the graphic at the top of his channel all by himself. Unless he's got someone else helping him, which I'm with Alex. I don't think he does.
I think somebody put up with it.
And then if he does, he's lying to me because he's saying he's doing it by himself.
Right. So, just like the other day, like Rick brought up the other day as well, he can read. He was reading them little boxes that were like this big. And his excuse to me was, oh, I've done that so many times, I know exactly what it says.
Yeah. Even I don't fall for that one.
That was his excuse to me too.
Hey, homie.
Hey, what's up, homies?
Welcome back. I didn't mean for the whatever took place to take place.
No.
Today, Jose.
Oh, yes. I go back and forth with microphones. This one, cameras, and because I'm also monitoring the YouTube stream here, Ken, and I'm just when I switch webcams, I try to see how it is. I'm watching on two screens, a 4K and a 1080. And so that's why one of the reasons I switch between webcams. I'm not sure if you guys ever noticed that. But yeah, at least this time around, Alex, you did notice the mic.
So when you're watching it,
Only because my Blue Yeti is the same color and I have the same little black cover on mine.
Yeah. Cool.
we've broke the 660 mark.
This
This is crazy. I'm actually playing a Josh here on this. I'm kind of watching that one pretty closely. It's mind-boggling to me. Maybe Jeff is onto something. Maybe this needs to be a golf channel. I don't know. I know what it won't be, and that will be I've got one in the 6s, one in the 3s, and 2 in the 2s.
It was real quick. I was joking about the guy with lawnmower. He did get it up to 70 miles per hour for a regular riding lawnmower. Kind of wild to do it on,
I read an article today on my phone, which means I can't find it. But somewhere in Texas, I think it was, they arrested a man who was driving his motorized wheelchair on the highway going to where, Greg?
Bar.
No, where, Greg?
Walmart.
There you go.
Bar.
Walmart. So the ad said. Who knows? So the ad said. I would like Robert to get that call so he could record it.
I've actually around here they've had a couple, not today, but that was a joke. But they've actually had a couple going to bars. And then
That
we
doesn't
got-
surprise me. And as long as they don't get on the street,
if you're drunk and driving 7% on the street, you're still in trouble.
so if you're on the sidewalk in your motorized wheelchair, they can still get you for DUI?
They can get you
On
right
a
in the
bicycle
bicycle.
they can.
What'd you say?
On a bicycle they can.
Yep.
And then I've been lucky. I have been stopped a couple of times.
Wow.
But yeah, you hear they can get you because it's, you know,
It straightened up my eyes really fucking quick when I saw that cop come around the corner and he got behind me. He's like, oh shit. Straight as an arrow, and he went past me, but he looked at me. And he didn't do anything.
Somebody's got an interesting ringtone or notification.
Yeah, it's me. You know, well, I'm about to say, I wanted to say something, but now it's, we're still on YouTube, so I don't want to cause any problems with you, Ken, so I can tell you, after hours.
Okay. Sounds good. I appreciate you not wanting me to get any kind of notifications or anything.
I with what we were just saying with the scooters, this is a story that if you listen to the words, A, no big deal. If you hear what I'm saying, it's an E. Anyway, there's two different ones. There is it's called I-275, it's part of I-75, and there's a rest stop there. And the rest stop is like a mile from like a main road, you know, like Walmart type road. They had one guy, this was like 3 years ago, took his wife's electric cart to kind of go inside Walmart's with, and went there to meet somebody on her electric cart. Another guy, this was maybe 4 years ago, used his like 8-year-old daughter's bicycle to get there.
I'm going to guess they were under the influence of something during this time.
And no, I just thought it was.
I don't think I'd get on my 8-year-old's bicycle. That's.
Yeah, they were not going. They were not going to the bar. They were going. Think about what I said.
8. I adjusted my logo a little bit. I don't know if I've got, because I'm at such an odd angle, I can't tell if I've got it or not.
The Ken Stout Live
Yeah.
looks straight to me.
Yeah, I tried to reduce the bottom to make it kind of match the top. It still looks like it might be a little bit more blue on the bottom. But again, like I said, I'm looking at it at an angle, so I can't really tell.
People where I live, they drive the golf carts, the four-wheelers, any kind of ATV thing they drive on the roads out in the country.
Hopefully not for the same reason.
No, they just joyride.
No, you know, maybe it's both joy, right?
Hey, Ken, what you have on the screen? It looks like in another room on a TV set.
I think it's the fish, right?
Oh yeah, the fish cam
Yes.
is actually picking up the TV from the other room. I didn't notice that.
Oh,
It sure is. Good eye, good catch.
Very good. Filipino fish.
Actually, she's watching White House Down, I think it is, with Gerard Butler. I think is that who's in that?
Yeah.
I have to show you how old I am. Is Gerard Depo, whatever his name is, he still alive?
Who?
Think so? Gerard Depardieu.
Thank you.
Oh, the Frenchman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question.
I remember this popped up because you said Butler. Anyway.
Okay, so now it should just only be the fish tank, and it's still off, but I'll live with it. I didn't even notice that. Good eye.
I guess it's part of my my eye for technical stuff for that comes with photography.
Right. I'll send you where I'm at with Rick's desk and see what you think about that.
Okay.
Well, it's horrible. I mean, it's horrible with the capital H. Horrible.
No, you want to see horrible? Let me try doing what you're doing. That would be horrible.
I think you'd be fine at it. You talked about the Zoom or just the streaming?
No, I thought you were talking about that picture thing you were doing. No, that was
Yep, she's watching White House Down. Actually, the second picture you sent me, I'm looking forward to working with it because it's so much cleaner to work with. I got it where it looks okay, but it doesn't look anything like the original picture, but it gives you the concept of the two screens and what it would look like, which I think that's what you were wanting to do.
yeah.
You got plenty of room on that desk to do that, actually. And I was tasked tonight, not task, well, I guess you could say task. I was asked tonight to take 5 pictures and arrange them on a singular picture. So I've got to get with that gentleman later on tomorrow and see, does he want to do this landscape or portrait, or how does he want to do it? And then what does he want, how does he want his primary focusing picture to be on? That probably makes sense to Jose.
No, I didn't follow along with a picture of what?
The second one you sent me is going to be
okay.
for you. The second one's going to be easy to do. This other one's 5 different pictures of a person and that said person's work area or what they do in life. And I don't know if they want her picture in the center and then outlined with everything else, or do they want what she does? I don't know. I've got to, like I said, I'll get with him tomorrow and get it worked out.
I'm going to jump off here because I'm about to fall asleep again.
Okay, Chris. Are you hanging around there all day tomorrow too?
Yeah, because I got an appointment Thursday, so there's no need to go home and come back.
True.
All
All right, get you some rest. We'll see you tomorrow night.
right. Okay.
All right, good night.
Great.
Hey, Alex, refresh my memory if you would, please, sir. Oh wait, he's on a conference call with someone.
Well, he must be. He's not getting back here.
Was it tonight? It's Tuesday night, so wasn't this the night that Josh and I were supposed to play Roller Coaster Tycoon head to head?
Yeah.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, what happened to that?
I don't know. I do know. Josh happened to that. That's what happened to that. So this is going to be the short stream at an hour and 14 minutes. I'm going to go ahead, even though Jeff hasn't joined us back. He's probably busy with the plumber. I am going to go ahead and end the stream because I'm not going to be on Zoom all night either. I am worn out. As my mom put it, you don't have to sit here and babysit me all day. I said, no, Mom, you're right. I do not, but I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. Had a good conversation. Watched back-to-back Columbo episodes on Sundance. It was a pretty good show. I had forgotten how good it was. So as soon as that gets through running, which will be in about 10 seconds or so, I got an idea that I'll keep that to myself. No, I've got an idea for the outro.